Okay, we got our first TikTok live. Private Moods has joined us. If you guys have any questions, let me know what they are. I don't know who that was. They requested an invite and I accepted them. They didn't like my channel. How's my day going? My day's going very well. Private Moods, I'm trying to accept or send the invite. Did you get it there? Looks like you got it.
I did.
How was your day?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, okay. My day is okay. I'm going
good.
outside.
Good. Did you do anything exciting today?
Well,
Did you do
I went
anything
to the...
exciting?
No, not really. I went to the park with Avery,
Yeah.
and then that's pretty much all I've got going for me. That was kind of exciting.
You went to the park?
Yeah, walked around, pushed her on the swings. We went down the slide, almost bumped her head. They had 3 different parks in one park.
And how old is your daughter?
She is almost 1.
Okay.
July she'll be 1.
Okay. And how does she like playing on the equipment at the park?
Oh, she loved it. She loved it. She was screaming for the swing.
Is that her favorite piece of equipment, the swing?
Yeah. I tried, those, sometimes they're airplanes, sometimes they're ducks, and you sit on them and you rock back and forth.
Oh, yeah, with the spring underneath?
Yeah. I put her in one of those, or on one of those while I held her and rocked it. And she's like, still kind of like a rocking horse. And she liked it pretty good, but definitely in the slide, she would go down it and she'd be like, oh, and then she'd start laughing
Surprised.
after a second.
So after she went down the slide, she was surprised?
Yeah.
What about the merry-go-round?
They only had one there, but it was different. It was like in the ground.
What do you mean by
Does
in the
that make
ground?
sense?
No, what do you mean by in the ground?
So, you know how they pop up? Like they're on the ground and
They're like a big
there's space
circle thing with
under it?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the handlebars. Instead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
there being space under it, it was literally in the ground and it just spun in the ground.
Okay. Hi, Natalie.
Ella.
Hi, Ella.
Hi, Ella.
So, was it broken or was it just a new design?
It's just a new design.
So it still spins the same way.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but it kind of freaked me out because I felt like if you would, like, it's so easy to step off it. Like,
I
if
think.
you put your foot wrong, you would be on the ground.
Okay. Well, I think that at her age, you probably have to hold her when you do them anyway.
Yeah, yeah, she would definitely fall over.
Yeah. And does she mind getting dirty? I know some babies don't like getting dirty.
Oh no, 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 no. She loves dirt.
So I know that you're a former soccer player.
Oh, yes.
Tell us what you know about some soccer. And does
Um,
what's going on in the what? Who has the best chance to win the World Cup right now, in your opinion?
oh my gosh, have you seen those TikTok videos with um the Chinese people in Texas?
Oh yeah.
They're like, I know English. Uh, Japan, big, big,
well,
big Japan.
well, they're rooting for their country like everyone else is.
Oh yeah. You know, though I play soccer or played soccer, I don't really watch it that much, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure who would have the best chances of winning. Of course, I want to say United States, but that would just be biased. Is that the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I haven't followed it myself either. I don't even know who's still alive in the competition.
Mm-hmm. I would feel like we would be if they're over here.
So, do you have any products that you use for your child that are successful that other people might not know about?
Products.
Like certain type of bottles or new designs or specific diaper
Um,
models? Good.
well, diapers, it just depends on your baby. Everybody's different. Some diapers may give other babies diaper rashes and not others. Same with wipes and creams and stuff. Bottles. She'll only take a bottle for milk, and it really don't matter what bottle. She just loves milk. For water, she won't drink it unless you give it to her from a water bottle or a straw.
So she's able to drink from a straw.
Able to, yes. Chokes on it, though, yes. Getting better, working on it.
What do you have to like?
Josie, huh?
Do you have to like put your finger over the straw to make a suction and then like give it to her that way?
No, she just drinks it.
Okay. Okay. And can I ask you a little bit about your career field? Do you have a problem talking about that on TikTok?
No, not at all. Like,
So I know that you're an STNA. Do you want to tell us a little bit about a daily routine?
well, I prefer to work mornings. I don't even know what that means. I prefer morning. So I would get up, I would go in there, I would get my residents up, I would Well, before breakfast, we usually have a little bit of time. So, my early morning people that like to get showers, I'll give them a shower before breakfast. Feed whoever I need breakfast and pass out trays to room trays. Pick room trays up. Do my check-in changes. So, like, if somebody's brief needed changed, do the rest of my showers. Then, usually lunch. So, I'd pass room trays and then feed people out in the dining room. After lunch, I would do more check-in changes and then chart and then just answer lights.
Okay, so when you do wake up, does everybody get up at the same time? Are they allowed to sleep in? What type of schedule do they have for waking up?
Um, Everybody has their own routine, so some people will get up after lunch, just none of my people did.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, if they have dementia or something, like later dementia, we'll still get them up because a lot of the times they still think it's the middle of the night when it's really daytime. The people who are with it have their own routine, their own time to get woke up. I had one guy that didn't wake up till 4 o'clock in the afternoon before.
But that's something that the patient can request, or
Yeah, as long as they're totally coherent and with it, that's their right.
and do you call them residents or patients, or what is the correct term?
I usually call them residents when I'm talking to other people, but when I'm speaking to them, I like to be more personal. Be like, hey, what's up?
Do you say just that? Do you say just
Some
that?
people, some people, yeah.
Yeah, but
You
not
never
all
know.
of them, right?
No, not all of them.
And when you talk about charting, what exactly are you talking about when you say charting?
So charting, you have to there's these lists of questions for same questions with every resident, like are they continent, are they incontinent, how do they use the restroom if they get up from the bath, or yeah, if they get up, how do they use the restroom, do they need help with it, if they got a shower that day, how did they need help, um how much did they eat on their food, how much did they drink, how did they transfer normally, things
Their
like that.
meds, things like that.
Well, I don't do the meds. The meds, the nurse.
And what about you said continent and incontinent?
Yes.
Could you tell us a little about that?
If they pee or poop themselves.
Okay.
So
So
continent of urine.
no, it's okay. So if they have an accident, let's say, that would be continent or incontinent.
Well, if it's just an accident, like say they it's somebody on my hall and they had hit their call light for me, but I was in the shower room and nobody else answered my call light for some reason, and they couldn't hold it anymore and they accidentally had an accident. I would still count that as continent because I'm the older you get, the harder it is to hold stuff. But if they know when they have to go to the bathroom and they attempt to, I usually try and say that's continent.
Okay. And would you say most of the patients you have are continent or are not continent?
The residents that I had on my hall this last time, most of them were continent.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And as far as interacting with them, how much conversation do you have with them on by per person basis?
How much? I'm sorry, can you please repeat that?
Yeah, sure. It's like when you are making your rounds and things like that, per individual, how much contact would you say that you have with them for conversations? Like, how much time would you say that you are able to spend with each resident or patient?
So that's a tricky question. Do you mean throughout the whole day or through the time that I'm with? Because sometimes I am in a hurry depending on what time of day it is. so I can't spend more than what I have to with them. But other times, I can spend more time with them, and if they are trying to talk to me, I'll go back later when I have some downtime, and I will sit and chat with them. So I think on an overall throughout my day, I usually spend about 30 to 45 minutes with each resident each day.
Okay. So that's a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
And would you say the saddest part of your career is that the family members?
You know,
Something you don't want to talk about?
no, that's fine. That's a tricky question though, because family members are a very big thing. A lot of people don't. I've worked for places for a year before, and I have never met a family member. And I've worked all 3 shifts. But also another aspect of it is, you get so close with these people, they become like your grandparents, and then they pass away.
Mm.
So both of those would be the. I don't think there's a top one. I think those two are equal to be in the top.
But you would say a lot of your residents don't get visits from their family at all.
Oh no, no. And whenever somebody does have family, I always make sure to introduce myself and get close with the family as well. Um, because I've even had people where they've had family members come in, and I'm like, oh, cool, like family, I'll leave them be. And then it turned out to be a domestic violence kind of
Oh.
situation.
Oh.
That was really sad.
Like domestic violence to the resident, or the resident was violent
No,
toward
to the
them?
resident. I had a
Oh.
little a lady, she was the sweetest little thing ever, and her husband came. This was when I was a new aide. Her husband would come, she would have bruises on her, and I'd figure like, she's elderly. She was a 2 assist, so we have to arm in her to her chair. So I thought, maybe she got bumped up a couple times, but comes to find out her husband was beating her while she was there.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I hope that local law enforcement did something.
They did. And she got moved to a different facility.
For anyone who's interested, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. If Dr. Pepper would like to sponsor me,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to. And so you'd say that's a pretty bad, and then this other part that's bad is getting close to a resident and then losing them.
Right. And watching them like decline.
What? Okay. So watching them be fairly healthy and then just over time, slowly, piece by piece.
Getting Yeah.
And doing it for as long as you had, you can tell that it's what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. See, in the beginning I was clueless. I was like, oh, they're gonna get better, or it's just a bad day, and then it just kept happening. And you're like, oh, reality.
Yeah.
Life
That's
moves
got to be
on.
difficult.
Yeah. Well, what do you like to do in your spare time? Tell us about you.
Well, now I'm doing the interviewing.
Oh,
But
you're doing the interviewing.
right.
Okay.
I'm doing the interviewing. So how has the stress of losing residents have affected you in your personal life?
Oh. Ugh.
Well,
Um.
I'm a heavy hitter, buddy. I'm a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
asking the toughies.
Well,
No easy outs today.
one part of me wants to say I've gotten more emotionally numb to it whenever people pass away, and I haven't let myself get as close to residents, but that would be a lie. I think I can I'm more mature now where I can understand where, hey, some residents were suffering, and they didn't have family members, they finally found peace. Others I can't really say that with, but I'm still glad that they're not in the nursing home anymore, because nobody really wants to be in a nursing home.
Sure.
So I think with the initial shock, I've gotten a little bit better, and it's not like I'm able to still get up and go to work the next day. I think long term though, I'm very angry and I think I'm very sad, and it turns into anger, and I don't realize that's why I'm angry. It's just a silent trigger, if that makes sense. It's a very hard field mentally.
Yeah, so I get the whole taking, your pain or your hurt and turning it into anger, because anger is easier to deal with than certain types of hurt and pain. Do you feel that dealing with that part of the field, do you feel that religion or faith has helped you play a part in dealing with the passing of your residents?
I think it does in a way, but it also makes me look at my religion differently too. Like, people, as a kid, I'm like, oh, you just have to have faith, faith. But now it's like, when you're mad at him, like, you're mad that they passed away, because how could they? You have to genuinely have faith. Like, faith means something different now.
I see what you're saying. Like, you look at it differently.
Yes. So I think it does help, but it also changed the way I looked at my religion as well.
Okay. Well, we've only got about 3 more minutes, so we're going to wrap it up. Do you have anything that you would like to say?
Shoot. About my job or in general?
Anything in general. About being a mother, about your job, about soccer, about anything that you're interested in.
Well, take deep breaths. Remember that there's good days ahead, no matter what you're going through. And you'll look back one day and miss the days that you were struggling in.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I want to thank Private Moods for allowing me to interview her. And I would like to thank everybody who joined and watched this short TikTok live. This is the first live that we've done. And if you feel like you would like to be interviewed, or you have something that is interesting or an interesting field, don't hesitate to reach out to me. We can work up some questions and put you on a live. Again, Private Moods, thank you so much for joining us today.
Welcome. Thank you.